Isn't it really sad when a season of your favorite TV series comes to an end? And especially after watching a thriller crime series like Narcos, you just cannot get your head out of it. Wouldn't you wish you could watch some series that would give you the Narcos feeling? Well, we did some digging for you. Welcome to the TV Regent, and today I'll be talking about the top 10 TV shows like Narcos. Starting off the list, we have a series which has a basic illegal drug trade theme just like Narcos, Sons of Anarchy. Created by Kurt Sutter, Sons of Anarchy is an American crime tragedy series. It aired from 2008 to 2014, having 7 incredible seasons. This series follows the personal life of Jason Teller and his outlaw motorcycle club operating in Charming, a fictional town in California. Through this club called Sam Crow, this series has depicted racism, government corruption, prostitution, pornography, vigilantism, and illegal businesses along with family feuds. Whew, so much in just one series. The brutal action and the intense tone of the series are surely going to make you nostalgic about Narcos.
What happens at the end of the day?
The bad guys lose.
See this lollipop? I'm getting high right now. You can't even tell.
Up next, ever thought of getting into an illegal business to make good money for a living? Sounds like Pablo Escobar, right? But I'm talking about Weeds. The female protagonist in this series also turns her desperation into a career. Weeds is an American dark comedy drama series created by Jenji Kohan. This successful series of 8 seasons has bagged many prestigious awards. This show follows the life of a widowed woman named Nancy Botwin who has 2 boys. Becoming the sole earning member of her family, she decides to start earning by selling marijuana. Over the years, how the entire family is engrossed in dangerous illegal drug trading like that of Narcos is what the seasons depict. What's interesting to watch is how Nancy, through this daredevil way of living, becomes independent. Not only this, but also how the people involved in the drug trade with her are shown to become her extended family is quite fascinating. A dark series with a bit of comedy is all you need to binge watch.
Mom! Shane! Say hello to Mrs. Hugs.
At number 8, we have Bloodline.
We're not bad people, but we did a bad thing.
It's a series which reveals the disturbing past of a wealthy family. Bloodline is an American thriller family drama series which personifies darkness and seriousness. Believe me, a wealthy family of Rayburn and his 3 siblings enjoy life together. But things turn upside down when the black sheep of the family, Danny Rayburn, returns. Deeply hidden family secrets of illegal business and trade start cropping up. The entire series is laden with lies, explosions, drugs, and blood, meaning murders. The series is well-paced and dark, so dark that it really creeps people out. Bloodline has received much appreciation for its cinematography. Ben Mendelsohn, who plays Danny Rayburn, and Kyle Chandler, portraying John Rayburn, have also been immensely praised for their performances. What's really fascinating is it's a Netflix original, and so you can watch this right now. So what are you waiting for?
When's it gonna end, John?
Next up, we have Ozark, wherein a family's well-being is at stake because of flawed money laundering schemes.
Have you killed other people?
We do not kill people.
Okay, guys, that's it. Please, to school, learning.
Ozark is another Netflix original series which has a seriously amazing plotline. This American crime drama series was created by Bill Dubuque and Mark Williams. It revolves around an economic advisor, Marty Bird, whose money laundering scheme goes awry. He relocates to a town in Lake of the Ozarks region in Missouri with his wife. Marty continues laundering money for his client, who apparently is the 2nd largest drug cartel in Mexico. This series is a thrilling roller coaster filled with corruption, family drama, violent action, just like that of Narcos. Along with the story, Ozark has a stunning cast too. We say Ozark is a must-watch series for every Narcos fan.
So that's it? We go back in that house, we go to bed, we wake up in the morning, we kiss the kids?
That's exactly what we do.
At number 6, we have Peaky Blinders. It is a show based on a story of a gangster group which gets involved in the drug trade. It's a British crime drama series which revolves around a group of gangsters of the same name. It's set in Birmingham, England, and shows events that transpired just after the First World War got over. Carving out an empire and marking their territory even beyond Birmingham is what the Shelby boys aspire to do, and they do succeed. From having dramatic plot twists, conspiracies, and acts of revenge, Peaky Blinders offers you thoroughly electrifying TV sessions. The gang-related storylines and the violent action will remind you of Narcos for sure. But isn't Peaky Blinders a funny name for a serious crime thriller series? Well, maybe you need to know a little bit of history. There really was a gangster group of the same name back in the 1890s. They were known for having sharp razor blades stitched inside the flat cap, using which they slashed people's foreheads. Not so funny now, is it? This show was created by a fine man, Stephen King, and stars notable actors like Sam Neill, Hannah McCrory, Noah Taylor, and many more.
So perhaps you could tell the chosen one what he has been chosen for.
Next up, we have The Wire. It's a TV series that is so relevant to today's age that it is reaching the peak of popularity posthumously. After the final season ended, we mean. Do you think it's possible to make a crime drama series with very few shootouts and as realistic as possible? Well, that's exactly what The Wire is. It's an American crime drama series created by David Simon. David is an author as well as a former police reporter. We think that's why this series has a pragmatic depiction of crime and urban life. Anyway, this HBO series is appreciated for its intellectual themes like illegal drug trade, education and schools, and city government corruption. You know the saying, you don't know what you have until it's gone? That's what happened with this series too. During its run, it wasn't really very popular and it didn't win any major accolades, but now, people are regarding it as one of the best shows of all time. Maybe because it's becoming more relevant to society nowadays, it's becoming recognized more. But we bet you won't regret watching this series at all. At number 4, we have Drug Lords. It's one show that adds value to Netflix's collection of true crime originals. If you ever find yourself wondering what the life of narco traffickers would really be like, then this show is for you. Diverging a little from fiction and getting ourselves acquainted with facts and truths don't hurt much. Drug Lords is a crime documentary series highlighting the lives of, well, drug lords, of course. Just in case if you didn't know what drug lord means, that's a person who is a crime boss and owns a chain of illegal drug trade and is literally the lord of drugs. This docuseries highlights major life events of noted people by reenacting some of the scenarios as well as taking head interviews of officers or surviving gang members. Some of the kingpins explored in the series are Pablo Escobar, obviously, the Cali cartel, Frank Lucas, and the Pettingill family. Well, knowing the history of Escobar is how the show relates to Narcos. Why watch a docuseries? Watching the real-life accounts of the horrific deeds is what makes this show interesting. If you're into watching crime drama series, you have to watch Breaking Bad. Being regarded as one of the best television series, Breaking Bad has received numerous prestigious awards. What would you do if the doctors told you only had 2 years to live? This is how it all starts. What's the series about, you ask? Breaking Bad is set in New Mexico, revolving around the protagonist Walter White, portrayed by Bryan Cranston. After being diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, Bryan resorts to a dangerous and reckless lifestyle of making drugs to provide for his family. The transition from a high school chemistry teacher to a drug dealer with the help of his fellow student Jesse Pinkman, followed by expansion of his trade, is interesting and thrilling to watch, to say the least. The criminal storyline and plot twists are sure to get you on a sinister ride, just like Narcos.
Joaquin! Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman has escaped.
Next up, we have a TV show that shows real-life events in the life of an infamous drug lord, El Chapo. It's an American crime drama series revolving around the life events of a Mexican drug lord, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. This show is set in the 1980s when El Chapo rose from a low member of the Guadalajara cartel to being the world-famous notorious kingpin. Did you know that Guzman actually managed to break out of a maximum security prison in Mexico through an underground tunnel? Well, after his great escape, his story demanded to be told. And thankfully, Netflix and Univision did a great job. The breathtaking beauty of nature caught on the camera while exploring the cruel side of society, El Chapo will definitely remind you of Narcos. Corrupt government officials and cartels, smart alliances, explosions, decapitation, coke-induced psychosis. This series has it all. You may say that it is a combination of Narcos and The Wire. So, El Chapo is one series that is surely not going to let you down.
He estado rezando por ti todos los días.
No se preocupe, jefa. Yo soy eterno.
And finally, at number 1, we have Surviving Escobar. Surviving Escobar is a Colombian crime drama television series loosely based on a book named Surviving Pablo Escobar, Popeye the Hitman. It is an autobiography of a former assassin, John Jairo Velázquez. He claims to have been the deadliest assassin who worked for Escobar. He was a part of the inner criminal circle of Pablo and has murdered over 300 people and ordered 1,000 hits before surrendering to the Colombian justice system in 1992. Rebuilding and maintaining Pablo's drug empire while serving in jail and gaining new respect is what the Popeye aspires to do. Depicting the greatest kingpin's death through the eyes of the greatest hitman is what makes this series unusually interesting. Whether or not this series is entirely true still remains debatable, but it is guaranteed to give you a Narcos feel because of the related plotline. So, that's all for today. Which show do you feel has the most irresistible plotline? Do let us know in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to never miss my new uploads. I'll see you next time on the TV Regent.